Full time, there we go. Arsenal 2, Everton 0. That makes it sound like a very comfortable game, which it wasn't at all. Very edgy, very nervous, an Arsenal side that looked pretty bereft of confidence. It was a little bit reminiscent of those performances after the thrashings last year. You know, after we got beat heavily at City, at Chelsea and at Liverpool. The following games, we always seemed very cautious, unable to find a rhythm. And we saw similar symptoms today. Interesting team selection. The big change really was Per Mertesacker left out for Gabriel, and I thought he did well on the whole. There were some nervy moments, very strange one in the first half where he let a ball bounce, in the second one misplaced pass. A couple of times he seemed to duck out of things, but two fantastic last-ditch challenges. So I think, you know, good signs from him. It does just help out having another central defender with pace. It does mean that we can recover from situations. I know Per Mertesacker certainly wouldn't have caught Romelu Lukaku in that first half instance. But what was interesting as well was the players Arsene Wenger left in the side. David Ospina kept his place, as did Olivier Giroud, and both men come out with an enormous amount of credit. Giroud, you were desperate for him to score his first chance of the game. He didn't, missed quite an easy header, but got the opening goal from Ozil's corner. And yeah, big moment for him. You could tell what it meant to him. And I think from that point on, his all-round performance improved. Hopefully that will enable him to get over what happened against Monaco. And then we come to Ospina. I've made it clear that I'd prefer to have Szczesny in goal, but I made Ospina man of the match today. I thought he was excellent in the first half. He was very quick off his line to deal with Lukaku. Made it an excellent stop in the second, tipping over from the same player. And generally very, very assured in everything he did. This was a marked improvement from what we saw against Monaco. So he stepped up too, and you know, Wenger put a lot of faith in him today by selecting him ahead of Szczesny, and that faith was rewarded. And you feel like his hold on that number one spot is pretty strong at present. Whether or not that's right, I don't know, but you've got to give people credit when they play well, and he did do that today. Another player who made a big contribution was Mesut Ozil. He made the highest number of passes in the match, created the most chances, 5, and picked up 2 assists. It's funny because he didn't seem that involved at times, but he got those two assists. And you know, people will say, well, it's just a stat, but it's those same stats that have people raving about Cesc Fabregas at times, and Ozil is producing at present. And I do think it makes the criticism of him after the midweek game all the more bizarre. I was really surprised by that from certain pundits, because he's in good form and he's making a hell of a contribution. Anyway, on we go. QPR next. Liverpool beat Manchester City today. The race for 4th is very tight. United, Liverpool and us, it seems it'll be 2 from those 3. Some really fascinating fixtures coming up, including us against Liverpool in a few weeks' time. Could be a big one. Right, cheers.